Hey guys, it's certainly been a while since my last video. I moved across the country and I really underestimated how much free time I would have during that process. And it took me a little while to just get settled in and have my room set up in a way that I was comfortable sharing it with people. But I used to live in North Carolina for the majority of my life, and at the very end of July, I drove me and my animals all the way across the country, and now I live in Seattle, and I love it. I've been wanting to live here for 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years now. I came out here for a visit and just totally fell in love with it. So I'm really, really happy here and just so proud of myself that I followed my dreams and did something that made me happy, because my life has just totally changed and I could not be happier. I brought all of my animals with me on the move, so my cats are here and my snakes are here, and I even got a fourth one last month. Me and my friend, we went down to a reptile expo and I found like my dream snake. I am so happy to have her. Here's Loki. He wanted to come say hi. He's gonna move along though because his purr is so loud. I just wanted to talk about my move a little bit because it was a really big change in my life. The truth is that I was not happy living in North Carolina. It just didn't really feel like home to me. And even though I had some really great friends, it just didn't feel right, and it just didn't feel like a place that I was supposed to be. I just didn't seem to have any opportunities. The opportunities I did have were drying up, and just everything was pointing for me to not be there anymore. And I had been wanting to move here for, like I said, about 2 years now. I just decided to save up the money, get rid of like all of my belongings almost, because I just packed up my car. It was too expensive for me to move all of my furniture, so I sold it or I gave it away. And I just decided to really purge my life as well, because I was going to have to pay for everything that I wanted to keep. So I'm not going to pay for something to come across the country with me if I don't actually want it. So I just sat down and just purged like all of my belongings, and it felt so amazing, because I think a lot of us are very materialistic, just even in our memories and our memorabilia. There are things that I was holding on to, not so much because I wanted to hold on to them, but I felt like required to because they were given to me by someone, or like, someone else would be upset if I didn't have it anymore. And like, that's not really a great way to live your life. It's okay to, but if you feel pressure to live your life a certain way because of what other people are going to think, you're not going to be as happy. Because in this case, I would have been, losing money to bring things with me that I just didn't want to have. So I gave them away, and I got rid of probably 70% of my belongings. Really? Really? Say hi. I packed up my car with everything that was important to me, so of course my animals, but then all of my belongings that I 100% wanted to make sure made the move. The rest I shipped and just kind of left it at the chance whether or not they would arrive in one piece. Plenty did not make it. The actual move across the country was really interesting. I drove for 4 days, about 14 hours each day. I drove north and then across to get here, and I got to see so many amazing landmarks and natural parks and formations. It was really beautiful. It was a fun drive, although I wouldn't really want to repeat it anytime soon. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, and it was easy because I was leaving someplace I didn't want to be. and I was trying to get someplace I really wanted to be, so it was totally worth it, and I was completely motivated the whole time. If there's anything you can take away from me moving all the way across the country, it's if you don't like something about your situation, you can change it. You can change it. You're going to have to sacrifice something in order to make a difference in your life, but if you're truly unhappy in anything, whether it's your job or your friend circle or where you're living or even just the town that you're living in, you can change it. We often feel trapped because we think that the consequences are worse than the advantages and the good that comes into our lives from making these changes. But if you truly want something, then any sort of disadvantage is only going to be temporary. So as far as what you can expect from my channel going forward, I want to keep sharing my animals with you. I want to share tips on how to make positive changes in your life. I want to share some interesting stories that I've had, some crazy dreams that I've had, and I also want to share little yoga tips that have really helped me and my overall health. If there's anything else that you guys want to hear about, just let me know. I'm trying to find my way doing this, but I'm open to new ideas, so let's just go with the flow. I did say that I was going to introduce you guys to my newest snake at the end of this video, so if that's not something you're interested in, thank you for tuning in, but you don't have to watch the rest. So this is my newest little girl. Her name is Muladhara, named after the root chakra. She is a super cinnamon. She's only a few months old, but she's already a great eater. She's super sweet and gentle, and she's just beautiful. I'll probably be doing my next video on her because there's a lot of just really interesting things about her morph and just how special it was that I found her. So look forward to seeing that, but thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you next time.